over 30% of deaths in India in 2018 were caused by air pollution from the burning of fossil fuels. A new study conducted by scientists from Harvard. Capital dominates pollution charts. 25 days of bad air, heading straight into vortex of health emergency. Breathing here is injurious to your health than in US. Do you worry about your own or your kids' health as impacted by this poison in air? Do you wonder if pollution can actually be a factor in someone's death, or is it just a hype? Hey you lovely people, welcome to my channel Let's Confab with SG, where I spark deep discussions about matters that impact our daily lives and try to help you in enriching your life's happiness quotient. Today, I confab about how the toxic air attacks the Indian household and unleashes a long-term disaster. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, don't forget to like or follow me. And to all my subscribers, thank you so much for supporting me. Pollution is nothing but the resources that we are not harvesting. We allow them to disperse because we have been ignorant of their value. Hey folks, I'm Dr. Shubhangi Gupta, happily married and a proud mother of two vivacious girls. The Paris Accord on climate change is often in news in this era. But do you wonder how much of this poison in air contributes to the worst climate on Earth in billions of years? Trail of destruction due to Chamoli glacial retreat is still making ripples all across the globe. Northern Hemisphere is still experiencing its annual winter season, and along with that, there's a spike in air pollution. In North India, we witnessed farm stubble burning wreak severe air pollution this time, breaking all prior pollution records. These winters, there have been 5 times the farm refuse fires as the same period last winters in 2019. Experts say it's a bad sign of what's to come. And these farm fires do not just pollute the air but also the soil because of the ash remains later on. The rapid economic growth of the past 2 decades and along with it urbanization and congestion has left Indian cities horribly polluted. The months of October to January see the maximum levels of smoke and haze and other noxious fumes in the air. Stubble burning is such a nuisance. Laws against it must be encouraged without any propaganda. In the second quarter of 2020, after coronavirus outbreak, we saw recovery of nature and improvement of air quality index in India and worldwide. It was the cleanest air in decades that we could breathe in. And at night, the residents in NCR felt as if they were being treated to a star show. Constellations that hadn't been seen in all these years shone above the apartment blocks. But that has become a dim memory. And how can Greta Thunberg understand this? She doesn't breathe this hazardous air. We have also learned that environmental degradation due to human activity is also not totally irreversible. Lack of stringent rules on human activity in urban topography has led to NCR being labeled as a dust bowl. PM 2.5 is closely watched because the particles are small enough to journey deep inside into the lungs and do the most damage. Some of these particles are comprised of very poisonous materials like arsenic and lead. It is a signal for us to act and understand and not be sitting ducks anymore. Literature from both developing and developed nations indicates the adverse health effects that air and water pollution have on young kids whose bodies are still in developmental stage. For adults and seniors, air pollution can be very treacherous, causing cardiovascular problems and other respiratory disorders. Asthma and bronchitis are most common problems seen in today's growing children due to this air pollution. And now, scientists have even pointed out an alarming evidence linking air pollution to mental health. As I was researching into this topic, I came upon certain startling facts that are really worrying. They are as follows. These grim statistics make a mockery of India's growth story. India will have to do drastically a lot more to reduce the pollution exposure. I'm observing every day my hubby silently suffering from sinusitis, which has become an acute problem because of this poison in air. My younger daughter not growing to her maximum capacity with significantly affected lungs just because of the simple act of breathing is causing me worry. And I'm really feeling stressed about it. She has suffered from upper respiratory tract infections at least 4 to 5 times annually since the age of 1 year until lockdown. She's 30% underweight than her sister at the same age when both of them were born with the same birth weight. The medical bills elevated due to these ill effects are mounting with every passing year. Unlike in developed countries, health insurance in India usually doesn't cover the cost of OPD, medicine bills, or radiology charges. I too was blind to it until last year. Now my eyes are opened. Are yours? Let's voice our concerns to governments for a clean air action plan. This is our fundamental right, the right to breathe. That plan will also generate more economic opportunities and jobs to facilitate clean and renewable energy, mobility transition, and improved waste management. The aerosol, which is the major cause of COVID-19 infection, remains longer in air because of this ever-increasing air pollution and thus can spread the virus more. Following precautionary measures can help along with wearing a mask, social distancing, and using hand sanitizers. Living a healthy and risk-free life is in your hands. Your actions and decisions shape your future. I shall continue about the disastrous impact on kids of both COVID-19 and toxic air in my next video, where you shall get tips on building immunity from a practicing pediatrician in New Delhi. So keep tuned for my next video, which is part 2 of Poison in Air. How does air pollution impact your lifestyle or cost of living? Post your thoughts and answers in the comment box below. Please share ahead if you find my vlog useful. Here is a shout out to Snigdha Dutt and Varsha Tyagi for showering so much of love. Your support inspires me to keep making such awareness videos. Hope you like my today's video. Do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon for updates on my new videos. Check out my Facebook page and my other videos for more support and inspiration. Remember, you all are loved and special. Until next time, I wish you a happy, healthy, and a meaningful life. Bye.